What's up everybody, I'm back, and in this video I'm going to do a walkthrough of the new Pyranha Scorch X. I'm going to go over this boat from stern to bow, bow to stern, hull to deck, you know, and I'm also going to compare it to the medium because I have sat in both of these, and the seating position and the sizing are very similar between the medium and the Scorch X. And in this video, I'm definitely, you guys might want to stick around and watch this, get a measurement on rocker, on width, on length. You know, I brought my measuring tape with me this time, so that way I can kind of go over and be a little more technical with you guys. So I just kind of want to give you guys some specs of just me sitting here looking at it. You know, there might be some pre-specs out there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start back here at the stern and work my way up. Drain plug, you know, I can go on and on. I'm not a fan of these screw-in drain plugs, but you know what? It doesn't leak, and look how damn high it's out of the water, so we ain't got to worry about this drain plug anyway. It's kind of like, it is what it is, but look how Pyranha recessed it. See that gap right there? It is nice and recessed down right there, so you're never going to really hit it, and it's rubber, so it's not going to break off. So good job on Pyranha on at least recessing, you know. I'd like to see them go away from the screw-in type drain plug, but good job recessing that down and putting a rubber drain plug instead of a plastic one, because plastic ones break. Nice security handles. You know, Pyranha has some really nice security bars. I always like their handles, and they're in gold. Big, nice wall holder. Look at that. Look at the depth of that wall holder. I like seeing those big, huge, deep wall holders. Another nice handle for grabbing hold of. These are not like the security bars like on the Ripper. This is more like a handle for grabbing a hold of. Look how big and open those are. I like that. Graphics on the side, the same as the other Scorches. Cockpit sizing looks about the same. Cockpit sizing looks the same as the medium over there. Outfitting still the Stout 2 outfitting. You can kind of see all the outfitting in it. It's a little bright out here. So I'm out here in a parking lot. I wanted to be on a flat surface, so that's why I'm in the parking lot, because I wanted to be more on a flat surface to get my measurements. If you guys want to see more detailed on the Stout 2 outfitting and more of that, go check out my Ripper or the other Scorch review that I did, because this is identical. Step out pillar, safety step out pillar, has a mount here for a throw rope, adjustable seat, adjustable thigh braces. It does have the ability to take the hooker styles in there. Front mounted security bar, place to mount a GoPro clip, more security bars in the front here. Nice peak in the bow. Look at that nice peak right there across the bow. Graphics, it's pretty much, so guys, you're pretty much still going to look at the Scorch. It is still a Scorch, but this is the Scorch X. I did notice that they don't have a recess here for these bolts. Where you look at these bolts, they're recessed in. That's interesting. Maybe they're still working on the mold. I don't know. I'm going to go over more of the shape of the boat. Let's start back here at the stern, and let's look at this. Let me go ahead and scoot this closer, because I want to measure them both at the same time. So I went ahead and brought the Scorch medium over, and I'm just, because that's kind of like my comparison, and I want you guys to look at the difference between it when it's sitting beside the Scorch medium to give you a good idea on length, width, and overall shape. You can see the difference in the tail rocker going forth to the overall width of the boat to the bow rocker. So I'll go back here to the tail. Stern rocker on the Scorch X, right at 14 inches. Okay, that is a lot of stern rocker. Stern rocker on the Scorch medium looks like to be 12 inches, 2 inches of difference between the stern rockers there. Width, now I'm just going to give you kind of a rough width here. It looks like it's about an inch. It looks like it's an inch more narrow between the tail width here. Wow, and look at the difference in the volume between the two. Look at the width. Look at the width in the tail of the medium compared to the X. Deck height looks to be a little lower. It looks to have a little lower deck height. Here's the real curiosity that you guys really want to know. I know what everybody's asking. Well, how's the bow rocker? What's the bow rocker? Everybody wants to know about the bow rocker on this boat. Here we go. So bow rocker on the Scorch medium comes in, it looks to be about 14 14 and a half, maybe 14 and 5/8. And guys, I'm measuring right to the parting line. I'm not measuring to here, I'm measuring at the parting line, because bow rocker starts right here. When we'd always measure bow rocker, we would set it on a flat surface and measure to that parting line and go down. So now let's see what the Scorch X is. Oh boy, look at that. It looks to be almost 16 inches of bow rocker in the Scorch X. 16 inches of bow rocker in that boat. What did I say, 14 and 5/8 in the medium? So you're looking at 16 inches of bow rocker in that, 14 and 5/8 in that. You guys leave in the comments below if you know of a boat that's got over 16 inches of bow rocker, because that is a lot of damn bow rocker. There might be other ones out there, but one thing with the Scorch that I also went in about was the flatness of this design. One thing that Pyranha figured out was you don't need to bubble this out. They flattened that out. So having that nice and flat is always a good thing for screaming out of drops. So another thing that I really like is it's got that high stern rocker, so it's also going to give it that ability to load and go up. But yeah, that's the comparison right there. I'm going to get a length. Got me a little piece of tape here. So I'm taping that right there. All right, we're set back here. Here we go. What do you guys think it is? Leave in the comments below what do you think this boat is. I'm going to say it's 9 foot 11 and a half. Wow, look at that. No, it's right at 10. Maybe we could say 9 foot 11 and 7/8. You guys can break that down into centimeters if you want. Let's just go ahead and call it 10. They actually nailed it. It's right at 10 feet. So this is a 10-foot creeker. The Scorch medium. Scorch medium looks to be 8 foot 9 3/4 about. So there you go. 8 foot 9 3/4, right at 10 foot. Just to give you guys an idea of the difference in the length in these two boats. Roll it over. Woo-wee, look at that. Look at that edge. These look to be about the same. The little wave deflectors look to be about the same, so not much change on the wave deflectors. Definitely a more narrow profile in the hull. I can already tell you it's going to be faster. The Scorch by itself, this is a Scorch medium. It's not the fastest of the boat, but wow, is it fun to paddle. This is a really, really fun paddling boat. Once again, there's that nice flat planing surface in the front, and then it rounds off, but then it planes out again right here. And those beautiful ripper style edges running all the way length of the boat. Good job. That's a quick comparison of the hulls on both boats side by side, so give you guys a good idea. All right, everybody, this is more like a quick walkthrough. I just wanted to go more over the shape of the boat. Pyranha does a good job on their outfitting. It's consistent across the board. So I'm not going to go over their outfitting and building and all that. If you guys want to see that, you guys go check out like my Ripper or Scorch walkthrough, and you can kind of see that. On this, I just wanted to go more over the shape of the boat. There's a lot of questions on this boat. I got some measurements on it. I went over the shape. I don't know the volume that's going to be on the Scorch X. I did weigh it. I put it on my scale. It came in at 54 pounds. So that's a 54-pound, 10-foot boat. That's right on line with some of the modern long boats out there, say like the Green boat. I think the Green boat's around about 55 to 56 pounds, the 12R. So this boat is right in line with that, because one thing it is, it's a lot wider. It's a wider profile, and it's got a lot more resin in it. I haven't had it out on the water yet. I'm very excited to get it out, get a lap in today. Maybe we might see a loop. You guys wait for my on-water review. You're probably going to like that. If you guys haven't checked out my on-water review, I've got an on-water review that I'm going to be posting of this, because I'm going to have it out on the water today, and I'm going to be scorching it up, Scorch Xing it up. I can't do an X with my, I think that's X in sign language or something. Scorch X. We're going to be Scorch Xing it up. Thanks a lot, everybody. That's all I got on the Scorch X walkthrough. You guys leave in the comments below if this is a boat you think you would paddle, if this is a boat that you think the masses need. I'm very curious what you all think of this boat. I've seen mixed opinions on it. Some people think that it's a boat that the industry's needed for a while. Some think it's not. Some think it's kind of like just a very niche type boat. I'm very curious on how a 10-foot creek boat will fare in today's time against, you know, it seems like we've hit that 8'5" to like 9'4" barrier. Piranha went all the way to 10 feet and said, you know what, screw it, let's go 10 feet long. But yeah, thanks a lot, everybody. That's all I got on the Scorch X. Hit that like button if you like my content, if you like what I'm putting out. Make sure you hit that like button, and I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will catch you next time. I'm going to get this thing on the water. Scorch, baby. Loop. Loop today. Loop. Let's see a loop. Let's see a loop.